Let's give it up right now. Our first guest on the Raw recap, ladies and gentlemen. He's back on the show, getting ready for Saturday night's main event. Main event, Jey Uso. Jey, how are you feeling, man?
Feeling good, Oos. You know what I'm saying? Just wrapping up Raw, Anaheim, California, man. We out on the west side. Seen my pops today, man. So it's a good day.
It sounds like a good day. I think back to when you did the show right after you won the world heavyweight title at WrestleMania, and standing with you, coming right out of Gorilla, and talking to you as the dream had become a reality, and you were holding that championship, and you were taking it all in that moment, and there was maybe a joyfulness about you that I feel like, as much as the entrance stays the same, as much as the kids are still into it, as much as those yeet glasses stay on your face, that joyfulness that we've been used to in Jey Uso hasn't really been a part of what you've been doing for a couple months now. When did that change?
I mean, nothing really changed on me, Oos.
Mm-hmm.
I still have fun. I still throw a party every Monday. I still like the kids, man. I still yeet with them.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, it's just, man, when the bell rings, Oos, I just got to switch modes now, man. If I'm trying to get to the top, get back to the top, Oos, I got big hitters in front of me. I got guys like, man, CM Punk, the guy like Gunther, guys like, the Seth Rollins, get well, loose, but like I got a I got a heavy list in front of me, loose, and I just can't play no more, man. I'm tired of like people saying I'm just an entrance or whatever. It was like I ain't got skills to be to hold it down up top, man. So I just switch modes, Zeus. Like I don't, man, it might be going back to the old ways, thinking, bloodline ways, but man, I that kind of mentality got the job done.
Yeah, and I mean, I think we talked to your brother a few weeks back about the same thing. That, like, I don't know. It feels like people talk about Jey Uso acting more like Roman Reigns as if it's a bad thing, but Roman Reigns had the most dominant, longest reigning world heavyweight title run of all time, and not only that, but all of everybody that was around Roman Reigns, yourself included, are still to this day in a better position because of being around Roman Reigns. But at the same time, Jey Uso didn't always see eye to eye with Roman Reigns. I think the only reason that you became the singles breakout that you became is because you were the first one to leave. You were the one that left the bloodline. You were the one that quit SmackDown. You were the one that came and truly did your own thing. And I feel like that was kind of the first test in, what is the does Jey Uso have what it takes without the bloodline? And obviously that passed with flying colors. So what is it, even though you were able to do that, and even though you were able to win the world heavyweight title, and even though you were able to do all of it, what is the thing that's made you kind of double back and go, you know what? It's in a different position, but maybe there are things about that era that made sense for me.
Man, I like that era. It was like that's where the main event character was born from.
Mm-hmm.
No, take no prisoners, man. I was right hand man for a reason. I do got that dog in me, man. If it needed to be come out, I let it out, man. I just felt like how you said, it was everything that you named off. Winning the heavyweight world championship, man. Going out on my own, succeeding, man. Being a top guy, being a big hitter on Monday Night Raw, man. I still feel like I ain't got my flowers, Zeus. Like I still feel like I'm still trying to prove myself. I'm tired of everybody talking down on my name, man. I bust, I go hard every single week, man. Every week you see it, man. You see what I bring to the table, man. And I feel like I'm still getting looked over. It was still getting disrespected, man. And that's just gonna stop. Uh, don't let these bright colors, don't let it fool you, because I, you know, I get down, man. Seeing Punk asking me how far I'm gonna go, what I'm willing to do. come on, man, y'all seen my story. It was I run through my own family to get to the top two now because I understand what it takes. So I'm just out for respect now.
Yeah, I think that's a really good point. And I think that, that a lot of people got lost in the party in looking at you and who you were and what you did and that did kind of become the criticism of Jey Uso. And I mean even now, the discourse amongst wrestling fans that oh, Jey Uso needs to change this, Jey Uso needs to change that, except every single time you show up on television and every single time you show up in an arena, everybody is going nuts. Like clearly it's working. And I think that that's true. I think that there is an inability to acknowledge, for lack of a better term, what you're doing and also what you've done. There was a moment where it looked like we were going to have a Jimmy and Jey Uso reunion. And as a fan of the Usos, that's something that I got excited about. The idea that like you and Jimmy being together at this point in your careers, where the Usos goes from being, the most decorated tag team of all time, arguably, to a super team, where you and Jimmy are now these giant singles stars that have come together to form a super team that is still the Usos. And it seemed like it was going there for a second, and then it all kind of drifted away. Did you ever have an intention of getting back into that tag team, or what was it that made you decide that wasn't the move?
Man, I'm never gonna say no to Jimmy. Like I'm
Hmm.
never gonna deny my brother being one of the greatest tag teams of all time. I would love to run it back, being super team as you call it, Us. But man, I think we got unfinished business in this singles game right here. I think we still got a lot to prove. I want to see I want to see Big Jim get his title shot, man. I know it's lurking around there. Whether it be SmackDown or Raw, my brother's gonna get one. I'm happy for him to just be on that route too, man. But I'm telling you, once he get a taste of what it is, being like a singles star, man, and being a singles champion, man, it hit different, man. The money go up, the all the commercials go up. You know what I'm saying, Luce? Everything goes up. Uh, so I just want to. I still feel like I got some things to prove, um, in my own journey right now, Luce.
Life changes when you become a champion in WWE, and you know that firsthand because when it happened to you, but then also you watched what happened to your cousin Roman Reigns throughout his dominant reign. You become a champion, world heavyweight champion. Roman comes back, and it is immediately evident how your relationship with Roman Reigns changed during that time. How would you describe the way that your cousin Roman Reigns treats you now that you've been a world heavyweight champion and now that you're back in the mix to get that title back?
He see me now. You know what I'm saying? It was equals now. He did teach me the game, man. You know, I was a student to him. You know what I'm saying? It was like I sat under the learning tree all of COVID. I was there like front row, man. Have my ticket just learning the game, man. Learning from Big Goose and learning from the wise man. Oh, me and Roman got a love-hate relationship. Like y'all can tell, man. But respect between us is is there now. So he's still Big Goose. He's still my tribal chief, man. There'll never be another tribal chief to Jey Uso, but Roman Reigns.
I think 2025 has been a pretty extraordinary year for you and a pretty wild story if you really look at it. Because the whole first half of the year was a conversation about whether or not Jey Uso should even be considered in that world heavyweight title picture. We had you on. We talked about it. That was this narrative. And I find the fact that this is playing itself out on television now, the idea that what you just said before we were talking about Roman Reigns, what you said about how life changes when you're the world champion and that title goes away from you, but it doesn't sound like you're interested in going back to what life was like before you were world champion. It sounds to me like instead of living in this space where it's like, well, gee, I don't know if I could ever be world champion. Now you're like, no, 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 no. I won that title and I won the Royal Rumble and I won it at WrestleMania. And just because I lose one match, just because I lose the title, doesn't mean that story's over. If anything, it seems like you've leveled up, and the fight for you now is staying in that space.
Hell yeah, I ain't going nowhere, man. Like
Mhm.
I want to fight Gunther again. You know, I was Gunther made me better, man. The Seth Rollins made me better. It was like the Drew McIntyres made me better. It was uh coming to Raw by myself. I was going toe to toe with them every week. So they taught me the game on what it's like to stand on your own 2 feet too. Uh, so man, I belong here. Oos. You know what I'm saying? Like it took me a minute to even believe that myself, man. But I belong here, and then no one's gonna knock me off the top, man. They ain't see me coming, Oos. They ain't see me creeping on them the way I do, the way I am. I want them to see my entrance, Oos. I want them to feel the energy. I want all the internet people. I don't know. I don't even know what y'all look like type, but when you come in these arenas, you're gonna feel the energy, Oos, and you're gonna be like, oh, this is why he's main event Jey Uso. Or if you don't even watch wrestling, I want them to be like, yo, who is this guy? This is my guy right here, eating with babies. I want to choose him.
Man, Jay, I will tell you that you're right. You know, the internet is going to do what the internet is going to do, and people are going to say what people are going to say. But my 8-year-old son showed up at Trunk or Treat at his school over the weekend, and the only thing he wanted to be for Halloween was main event Jey Uso, and he showed up in his neon green with his glasses on, with his hat on. He needed the arm warmers. He needed everything. And the minute anybody said, and I'll tell you the minute anybody said, who are you? He said, he looked at him like crooked. He said, Jey Uso. He said, yeet. And then you know what he held up? The World Heavyweight Championship. He walked around with his World Heavyweight Championship because, you know, I mean, I think that's the effect you have on him. That's the effect you have on a lot of people. And watching this journey for you has been remarkable. Do you spend any time thinking in your head, man, I remember that kid who showed up in the WWE wearing neon surfer shorts with face paint on the side of his head, that nobody could tell the difference between him and his brother. The fact that kid is now this legit main event world title, top draw, top moneymaker in the WWE. Do you think about that journey, or when you're in this stage of the game, is being reflective really not part of it?
Yeah, man. Hell yeah. You got to remember where you came from.
Mm-hmm.
You know, where you started, man. I look at it, it makes me smile too, because if I really want to rap, I look at my wrestling career, and, you know, me and my brother's wrestling career together, hell no, I would have never thought I'd be like this.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I never thought I'd be like this, Luce. I just stuck to the code, man, because we love wrestling. It raises, put food on our table, Luce. So I'll always respect the business and always give it all I got. Like, I'll always get back. I'll get back to the younger homies in the locker room. I'll spit game to them. Life on the road. You know what I'm saying, Luce? All these miles, just everything, man. It's all worth it, though. It's all worth it. I think if you give your all to this business, Luce, it'll be good back to you. You just got to stick to the script. You gotta stay in the fight, man. It's a marathon, Luce. I say it all the time, man. It's a marathon. Your time will come, Luce. You just gotta be real with this game, man. And to answer your question, Luce, I'm just blessed that, like, I still have my brothers around me. I still got family around me. Don't even feel like work sometimes, Luce. So really am blessed, man, to come here and just work. Like, man, I got great people in my life, man, around me, Luce. I got a good team, keep me straight, man. Just sky's the limit, man. I just want to ride till the wheels fall off, because one day I know the ride's gonna stop.
Last question before we let you go, because we know you got champion stuff to do. Did becoming the world, you know, we always have champions on the show, and they talk about how on one level there's being the champion on television and having these main event matches, but the reality is being a world champion is a different kind of pressure. Being a world champion has different kind of battles, and those are real battles. Those can go on backstage. Those can go on within yourself. Those can go on with the locker room. Those can go on however. In your experience of being world heavyweight champion for the first time, did it change you in a real way?
Yeah. Yeah. It's like a double-edged sword, dude, because I thought I made it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And then when I got the big title at WrestleMania, those 52 days or 51 days was like almost the most, like intimidating, like ain't fun, ain't anxious, man, because you just you get you just get thrown into the fire, and don't even know what's kind of going on until you're in it. But there's a sense of like some big dog on you walking around here, amongst the boys. So I like that feeling of being number one, with my peers. It's just a feeling that you can't describe until you got it. Sense of pressure for sure. But that workload, I thought I was working a lot, man. The workload double up, which is all good because, man, that's what champions supposed to do. Media, all the side stuff, say no to nothing, man. Once I had the title loose, I wanted to do every and anything, all the commercials, all the Make-A-Wish, everything, bro. Give it to me, man. I wanted to take man, I just wanted to learn from Cena, man. I wanted to be like what a big super baby face is supposed to be. That's why I got the bright colors too. It was like I'll never steer from it, just learning from them all, man. But yeah, it was definitely want to get back to the damn title.
That's awesome, man. We can't wait to see it. Saturday night's main event, you, Punk, for the vacated World Heavyweight Championship. I love that you're back in the spot, and I hope you get 51 more days. I hope you get more than that. We'll see. Thank you, Jay. We appreciate you making the time.
Much.
Come on, let's appreciate y'all. Heat.